Okay, guys, so here we are. It is January 14th, 2022, and just a few hours ago, Lionel released their 2022 catalog. So we're going to take a look through it quickly and see what they have in store for us this year. I'm only going to go over the O scale section. There's a lot in this catalog overall. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, just a quick overview, so that way we can see everything that's Lionel has to offer for O scale. So you have the table of contents, Bluetooth app. Lionel puts these videos in here, which are interactive with the online catalog, which you can access at lionel.com. Okay, and right off the bat, introducing the Lionel Base3 and Cab3 app. So we heard some rumors about this coming out, and it looks like this is what is going to bridge the gap between Legacy TMCC, Lion Chief Plus 2.0, Lion Chief, Lion Chief Plus, Flyer Chief, and conventional locomotives. So sounds like this is going to be kind of the hub or the base where you're going to be able to operate all those different kind of locomotives using the base 3 here. And it also has the capability to tie in with this new app that Lionel is rolling out, and that is called the Cab3 app for Android and Apple smart devices. So some of the features, it says here, the 4-digit addressing feature, which is going to be available for the first time on the new Vision Class A locomotive, which we know is going to be one of the highlights of this catalog. So yeah, this is definitely exciting. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about it, Lionel moving away from the Cab 2 and having that in your hand, but I think just as times change and they're developing their products, they have to kind of adapt to the times. And a lot of people that are in the younger crowd that are getting into the hobby, they all have smartphones, so they can operate it right from their phone. They can operate their trains right from their phone, and then their Lionel isn't relying on as many global manufacturers to produce remotes, and they can push software updates right out to your phone. So there is an interactive video here you can play. I'm not going to play that at this time, but if you, like I said, if you want to watch that from Lionel, just go to their website and click on the catalog. So here is the base 3, and they are starting at $500. Now it's kind of interesting. They have the Cab 1L remote, but they don't have the Cab 2 remote in here, which is interesting. I wonder if they'll have that later in the catalog. But this kind of reminds me of like a like an old Lionel bridge, and also kind of reminds me of an old train station. So pretty cool design they have here. It's about 10 inches wide, 5.5 inches deep, and 2 inches tall. So very, very cool. It'd be interesting to hear what Lionel has to say about this when they do a review on it. I believe at 3 p.m. on today, the 14th, they're gonna have a review on this. Let's keep going. So the Lionel Cab3 app. So you can operate more than one locomotive at once, has Lionel voice control, engine information, throttle animation, emergency halt, and then it looks like when you couple the Cab3 app with the base that we just looked at, you get all the features that you would expect from the Cab 2 remote. So that's locomotive information, comprehensive control, Wi-Fi connection, quill and whistle and horn, and you can control accessories, switches, routes, trains, and more. So yeah, this is definitely a change for Lionel, and like I said, they're going to be able to push out updates and features right to the app. So it's definitely different than what we've been used to. But this is the direction they're going in. So let me know what your thoughts about it are below in the comments. So on to O scale. We got a Pensy right away. That's exciting. So let's keep moving. All right. So as we enter O scale, we know the Visionline, which was released, or we got a sneak peek of it from Lionel at the York Train Show in the fall, which is the Class A Norfolk and Western. And here we are. So you have the excursion version, number 1238, and then 1200, which was a prototype. They are priced at $2,099.99. So they have whistle steam, safety steam, the special 4-digit addressing. I believe that's probably only when you use the Base 3 and Cab 3. And stereophonic rail sounds. Really a cool engine. And there's the Norfolk and Southern Excursion Coach 4-pack for $900 below. Now, I'm not going to go over every single feature because we'd be here all day, but you can always pause the video or go to Lionel's website if you want to read more. So then they have the World War II version with the doghouse on the tender, post 45 version, the What If paint scheme, which is painted up like 611, the Pilot version, which shows all the details in the brass, along with the die cast. Very cool. And an LCCA exclusive version. Moving on. All right, so this is something new. Vision horse cars. Pretty cool. So they play load-in, water-in, and unload-in dialogue. And it got a bunch of different paint schemes here. Pretty long. Minimum curve radius is 054. And some more Visionline stock cars. So here's a 3-pack, or multiple 3-packs in some different road names. Like that pig place on the Northern Pacific. That's fun. So one is sound equipped, and then 2 are now not non-sound equipped cars. They retail for $450. What was the price of the? Okay, so the Vision horse cars were $370. These are $450. So on to Legacy Steam. Here's all the features that you get with a Legacy locomotive in 2022. And the first one up is the 210-4 in a bunch of different paint schemes here. Pennsylvania, Kansas City, Santa Fe. This says all new product, new tooling. So I don't know if that means this is MTH tooling, prior tooling that that Lionel acquired, or if this is actually new tooling that they have come out with. I don't know. If you know, leave a comment below. Moving on, Berkshires. Bunch of different road names as well here. I'm sorry, I don't think I covered the pricing on the 210-4. They are $1,750. $1,750. Berkshires are $1,600. Very cool. I love this shroud on the 2 middle versions on the Santa Fe and the Southern Pacific. The shroud that goes over the top of the boiler. Not sure exactly what that was used for, but very unique. And then the Atlantic, the E6 is back in some new road names. Whistle steam, nice little small legacy engine that can navigate 031 curve. Starts at $900. That Southern one is definitely really sharp. The 060 is back, the switcher. Now this does not have the slope back tender this time. And I got to say, Lionel has a lot of different road names in this catalog. I got to hand it to them. They're definitely doing a good job in offering a bunch of variety. Look at Strasburg. I'm sure that's probably coupled with the success from 90 that they released in the last catalog. Now, this says all new tooling too, which I know Lionel had a 060 before, so I don't know. That really leads me to believe they acquired this from MTH, but they already had an 060, so I'm not entirely sure. Now I wonder. Let's see. Does this have the? Yeah, this does tethered drawbar to tender for additional electrical pickup because of the small footprint. So that helps these crawlover switches a little bit better. And then another small legacy steam engine, the 040. So these are real nice. They're priced at $700. So a good way to get into legacy steam for pretty cheap, relatively speaking, for the hobby. And then we get into the legacy diesels. So first, the RS27s are priced at $600. Again, all new tooling, at least to Lionel. Love that Alco paint scheme. You don't see too many purple and yellow engines on the railways. And then the S1 little switcher. Look at that Paper Corporation switcher on the left. That's pretty cool. Baltimore and Ohio. That's sharp. Priced at $550. The ES44AC. Some bigger locomotives. EJ&E Heritage units. That's cool. The midnight kind of edition for the U.S. Armed Forces. That's unique too. They're definitely offering a lot of variety in paint schemes in this catalog. The SD40-2. Look at those two look at the right page. Now, if those paint jobs come out like that, that'll be quite impressive. So they have a powered and non-powered unit here. Powered units are $650, non-powered are $350. And I should mention all of these are built to order. Everything we've covered so far. So if you want to order one, you got to get your order in with your local hobby shop, because once they sell out, that is it. So MESTI 90 Max, painted up in the Canadian Pacific paint scheme. Again, powered and non-powered units, very cool. Some more here. Electromotive. One is pretty nice looking. And then Norfolk Southern UP patch. So it's going to be interesting if Union Pacific allows them to produce that. You know, their Union Pacific had some issues with the graffiti cars in the past. So now that their name's fully covered up, it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. And then even Rio Grande. And now into some Amtrak, the F40PHs, the Phase 3 and Phase 4 diesels, priced at $630. I remember seeing these on the rails. So a lot of Amtrak stuff this year. And the passenger cars to go along with them. Station Sounds Diner, 21-inch 2-pack passenger cars and a 4-pack. And all of these say all new products. So I'm thinking they have acquired a lot of this from MTH. And a CSX Transportation business train. but you have to piece it together. It doesn't look like it comes as a set. You have to buy all the separate pieces. Rio Grande ski train, that's really unique. Love that paint scheme, especially on those passenger cars. And that 18-inch power car, really cool. Some more Phase 4 Amtraks and Phase 5 as well. Priced at $500. The F7 AA sets and B units. Yellow and blue Santa Fe, Lehigh Valley, and some more paint schemes. You gotta, like I said, you gotta hand it to Lionel in this catalog. They're offering a lot now. I don't know if they're gonna produce all of these. It depends on the pre-orders they get, but here's your chance to get some. If there's a specific road name you're looking for, they're definitely not short in this catalog. Now look at that set. This F9AB set. I think it's Airbendine, Carolina and Western. I think that's how you say it. Beautiful, beautiful looking diesel. Wow. I just said earlier, what else can you get? A purple and yellow engine. What paint scheme you can get that in. And here's another one. That is very unique. That would definitely stand out on a layout. I love that. That is really, really cool. Gonna have to look at that one a little bit more. That is unique for sure. Powered A and a super base B unit. Yep. That'll do the trick. You can get the passenger cars as well. And then they have a Redden and Northern version. Bessemer and Lake Erie ore train. Look at this, an ore train. So my girlfriend actually loves ore cars, and here's your chance to get a bunch of them. So you can get 12 ore cars with this set for $1,600. That's unique. Yeah, I feel like you don't see ore cars and trains in catalogs too often. Union Pacific rocket booster train, another unique product here. Definitely a lot going on here with the rocket booster flat car 5-pack with and without the rocket, idler car 6-pack, and a rocket section that can be removed and assembled into a 30-inch tall scale rocket booster model. I wonder how accurately depicted that is, because it doesn't, I guess it's just the booster, right? So yeah, that is a long train for $1,700. You're getting a lot of cars. And if you're looking to build up your fleet in your collection, this is definitely the way to do it. It's a much more cost-effective way to do it. This is a pretty cool set. Very unique. Black River and Western Excursion set. It's a nice little set for $1,100 with the S1 locomotive pulling 3 coaches. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 combine and 2 coaches. And then we have the Norfolk Southern 40th anniversary set. I'm sure that's going to be very, very popular. $1,300 with the ES44AC, the multi-stack car, coil car, box car. So this is kind of teasing, I think, what is probably we're going to see as far as rolling stock in the next pages, just a guess. Okay, so some more wood coaches with the MOW, Maintenance of Way, and NYC and HR. So we saw these coaches. This is definitely tooling from that Lionel acquired from MTH, and they first showed this in the Strasbourg pink theme in the last catalog. And some more Wood Coach 2-packs. So Southern, and yeah, I mean they definitely are going all out. Hopefully the paint comes out correctly, as everyone, if you're modeling a specific railroad, it matches other previous products you have. But okay, so I like this 2-bay hopper 2-pack. So the GLA hoppers, nice. Been looking for some more of these to add on to a set that I have. So N&W, Pennsylvania lines, Pennsylvania coal and coke, very, very cool. Virginia, Westmoreland coal, and West Penn Power. And then they have the Borough of Mines 18-inch passenger cars. So they're, yeah, no, they don't have. Oh, there's the pricing for them. Okay, $500 for those. Wow, $500 for 2 passenger cars. It's quite a bit much. The 2-bay coal hopper 2-packs are $199 each. Coil cars, Bethlehem Steel, Redden, BNSF, Conrail, Union Pacific, all different stuff with removable coil loads inside. Now, did those GLA? Yeah, so those GLA hoppers, they say all new product too. They have to be using this. All has to be MTH product. I mean, every page is tagged with all new product. Bethlehem Steel with graffiti, that's definitely cool looking. Some other paint schemes. Husky stacks for your modern day freight trains. And then ones with graffiti. And as I was saying, that one set kind of teased this. The illuminated flag box cars are back. These are definitely cool to have. I would love to get one of these. So they have the LEDs in the stars in the American flag. And then end door box cars, which the ends of the box cars open up for, I guess they probably started using them. It says they were relatively common in the 1930s to 1960s when larger cars and multi-level auto racks came into the scenes. Cars only had doors at one end and often had to be turned for loading or unloading, an extra challenge for model railroad operations. So the illuminated flag boxcars are $160 each, and these end door boxcars are $115. Bobber cabooses. I believe that was an MTH product as well. That, because I know Nicholas Smith had a Pennsylvania caboose, I think they would sell, that I've seen before. There's Strasbourg, all different stuff. Bay window cabooses. A lot of veteran police theme, firefighters, very cool. Rotary gondolas. And we saw these in the last catalog with the BNSF set, which that was actually a screaming deal in the last catalog, that train set. And then on the right here, we have some more ore cars. These are a 6-pack for $199 each. And that says new tooling as well. Very cool. And then some standard O, which is a little bit cheaper. rolling stock. So we have the center beam flat cars, the bulkhead flat cars with loads, flat cars with stakes. It looks like it has a steel load on it. And then the O insulated box cars. Some more standard O box cars, 50-foot box cars, and some standard O gondolas. All different road names, as I was saying earlier. This definitely offering a lot. Okay, so then that's it for O scale. So, I mean, of course, there is traditional O. I'm just going to flip through it really quickly. I'm not going to talk about it too long. Pacifics, Hudsons. Like I said, if you want to view it, you in further detail, pause the video or go to Lionel's website. GP20s, the Doodle Bug, that is definitely really cool. I wonder if they ever made that in O scale. I don't believe so. Genesis, Amtrak Genesis set. Okay. Amtrak passenger cars. Pennsylvania S2 freight set. That looks like I actually just sold my old Pennsylvania semi-scale Rail King S2 sets. I had a freight set and a passenger set, and this looks like the exact same set, which is looks like the exact same engine that I had from MTH from the early 2000s. So, but definitely it was an awesome set if you're into semi-scale or just getting started out in the hobby. All right, a bunch of sets here. Berkshires, Thomas and Friends, Toy Story, Pixar, Frozen 2, John Deere, Harry Potter, Halloween, more Halloween, NASA, Budweiser. Wonder how many kids are buying this. It's funny they're advertising beer. A lot of advertising for Budweiser. 440, Lion Chief locomotives, more Lionel lines, mixed freight. All right, so there's a bunch of stuff. I'm just going to flip through. There's a lot in this catalog. Santa Fe Super Chief set, Army Freight, 44 tonners, U-36Bs, trolleys, Looney Tunes, Batman, Angelina Trotta Thomas artwork, some Ford and Chevrolet boxcars, and Wings of Angels, Proud to be an American, Battlefield Honor Collection. That's really cool. Presidents of the United States Boxcar Series. So more of them. Historic Railroad Collection. You can personalize your own boxcar. They have Christmas stuff, of course. The Polar Express, which is, I'm sure, a smash hit for Lionel. Disney. Okay, lots of Christmas stuff. Winter Wonderland. And then, of course, plug and play accessories, Christmas accessories. All different kinds of stuff. Smoking houses, firefighters, fire trucks. Tough Guy Jim is back. Gotta stay in shape. There is a lot in this catalog to look at. We could be here all day. And then Fast Track. Oh, maybe not yet. some assorted accessories, telephone poles. I like that loggers figure pack. That's cool. Look at the millennial figure pack. They're taking a selfie of themselves. What are they trying to say about us? I don't do that. Fast track. Okay. And then, okay, so this is cool to see. So got the GW180 pack. We got this new revised CW80 transformer, the ZWL transformer. I'd love to get one of those. That's $1,000, but and run 4 different loops of track off of that. And then the powerhouse priced at $229.99. TMCC lock-ons, all that fun stuff. LCS be interesting. I guess they're going to keep making this stuff, but now with this new Cab 3, I think because you can control all this stuff right through that. So I don't know if any of this is really necessary anymore. Depending on, I guess, if you're just building a new layout. Of course, if you're kind of retrofitting what you used to have into, and you get the Cab 3, might still need some of this stuff. American Flyer digital catalog is available for 2022, and HO. They even have battery operated sets. Very, very cool. Okay, guys, so there is a lot in this catalog. I know that was kind of quick. I'll probably do another video just to go over my thoughts of it, just because there's a lot to digest here. I know a lot of people are going to say, and they're going to be complaining about the prices. The prices of everything are going up. You got to get used to it, and it's not going to stop. So, if you're going to complain, then unfortunately, it's really not going to do anything. You know, Lionel's costs are going up, and I'm sure they're not, they're trying to figure out ways to still develop products and bring products out to the market. And they have to be profitable at the end of the day. So yeah, it's an expensive hobby. That's why, you just have to figure out, okay, well, what is it that I really want or need, and you know, unless you can afford to buy everything in the catalog, you have to pick the stuff that really means the most to you, I think, at the end of the day. And you have to, say, okay, yeah, you know what, I think that's worth the price, and I'm going to get it now. Instead, I'm going to pre-order it, and I think that's the big thing, is pre-ordering it so Lionel knows to make it, and not just saying, all right, I might wait until it comes out and I'll see, then I'll decide to get one. Just, you have to make a decision. It's like, is that something you really want on your model railroad, or not so much, I don't really need it. But there is a lot of great stuff as I'm just flipping back through the O scale section here. I mean, I love the small legacy steam. That's a great way to just get into legacy and not really break the bank. I mean, it's still expensive. It's definitely still expensive, but it's, you can budget for it. If you work hard, you can budget for it. And I love some of these paint schemes on the diesels. They're just absolutely awesome. So, props to Lionel for putting this catalog out. I don't, this is a pretty big undertaking, I'm sure. And, whether a lot of this is all new tooling from MTH, I'm not sure if any of it is, besides like the Visionline Class A, if that's new tooling that Lionel has developed. But you got to hand it to them. This is to put this out. I mean, of course, this is the big book, and then they'll put out a smaller catalog in the middle of 2022. But there is a lot to choose from, and there are some really cool sets in here, and some cool trains, some cool rolling stock. So yeah, go through it, take your pick. Let me know below what your favorite products are. I'm really curious to hear that. And like I said, I'll probably do a recap video in the next week or so of my overall thoughts after I digest all of this. So appreciate everyone for tuning in. I'm going to be building my own O scale layout as I'm recently getting back into the hobby and have a lot of great content that's planned ahead. So definitely subscribe if you haven't. Like this video and share it. And again, just appreciate you tuning in. And we'll catch you next time right here on Lucci's Layout.